Hope I didn't on accident.
Oh, we can reshuffle it, no problem. We're live, guys. We are back with our Sunday old school stream. Yes, that's how I'm feeling tonight. Oh my gosh.
He's putting the screws to us.
Yeah. This is going to be
Yeah.
all kinds of just up in the wind. So, what we're actually
Take
doing
two.
tonight, we're playing a preliminary game of the Quiet Year to set up for our Boot Hill Third Edition game. And so the Quiet Year is a very simple game where we draw cards, and it basically has us build the conditions of a village, a city, a town, etc. And what we have at the end is our place that we're going to set the campaign in with a couple of events that have happened or ongoing, and also kind of sets up a plot for what might be coming. The other nice thing about this game is it allows each of us to kind of show me, the GM, what you'd like to see in a game by the way that you answer certain questions that come up on the cards. So, we are using the official Quiet Year tabletop from Roll20, a mere $9. I was trying to figure out an easier way to do this, but as in most things in life, cash fixes problems. So, I simply just bought the module. There we go.
Oh.
I already own the book. I already own the PDF, but now I own it in another format. Yay!
Hey.
All right. So, who do we have playing tonight? Just introduce yourselves as players, and we haven't built characters yet. We're starting with building the environment. So, yeah, go right ahead, John. Who are you? If anything you got to plug, go right ahead.
Well, I'm John Ryer. I run John H. Ryer Jr. Games. I've got a bunch of stuff on Drive Through RPG. Check it out. I'm also streaming on over on the well, not streaming, podcasting with the Sunday Skypers. We just got done doing a Talislanta game today, yay! And I'm also I stream with the Mind Colony folks when we're doing builds, and not going to do one tomorrow, but yeah, it's fun. And yeah, and I'm going to be playing in the West. As you can see behind me, there's a city back there of some sort, or town. That actually is a picture of a replica Western town you can buy for 1.6 million in New Mexico.
Right. Let's not do that.
I'll just scrape around my spare change, get on that.
Mm-hmm. Why don't you introduce yourself there, next voice that just talked?
Hello, I am the next voice that spoke, seizing any and all opportunities to make myself heard, for I do not use the camera. My name is Steven, and I'm an all-around swell guy. There is no mystery here. Please do not search further. I do not need people showing up at my door, bringing me gifts of money and memorabilia to sign. I have no memorabilia. I don't know where you would be getting that. Please stop making it.
See, he doesn't appear on video because he's really an AI. Yeah, it seems ludicrous, but he's an AI. That's just
very, very advanced.
Yes, very, very advanced. Well, Kim, why don't you introduce yourself?
Well, my name is Kim, and I have been playing for a while. I don't really have anything else going on, any other streams or anything like that.
Not a problem.
Am I muted? Oh.
No, we got you. We hear you.
Okay.
And leaving our last player and new to our old school stream, newer. He's played in a few things.
Yeah, I'm Bill. I'm in the I'm playing the BX game that's on Friday nights.
Mhm.
And I also run organized play games for Frog God Games, organized play, both Swords and Wizardry and 5e, and anything else I can get into. And if you want to make memorabilia and show up with gifts of money and memorabilia, I'm good.
Bill will allow it. Yes.
Yeah, I'm good.
Shows up with a original white box, still in the plasticine.
Oh, still in the original cigar box. Go really old school.
Not going to turn that away.
All right, guys. So we're going to just take it from the top. The instructions and rules for this game are just a few pages long. So we will start with what it says. We familiarize ourselves with the tools. So I point to the blank page. In this case is the black kind of off yellow background. And I say, this is our map.
I'm a little suspicious of it.
Before playing, we'll establish some landscape. As we play, we'll update the map to reflect new discoveries, conflicts, and opportunities. Parts of the map will be literal cartography, and other parts will be symbolic. We'll try to avoid writing words on it, though common symbols are fine. We're going to write words on this. Yeah. We point now to the dice. These are project dice. When our community starts a project, we'll place one of these on the map to note how many weeks it will take to finish. Each week, they tick down by 1. When a die reaches 0, the project is complete. Contempt tokens. We're not using this because this is the gameable part of the system, and I'm not really interested in this as a game as so much as a story-building tool. But what those would be used for is if somebody wanted to start something and other people were not interested in it or wanted to make it a point of contention, you would use contempt tokens for that. And then there are the cards for each of the 4 seasons of the year. And we're going to play through just 1 year. And this is what we'll be drawing from to let us know what is going on. So let's start with a little bit of geography. So we're playing Boot Hill. And I know more about the United States than anywhere else as a GM. But I am open to if you guys would like to play south of the border and play in Mexican territories, I'm fine and open to that. If you want to play in a town that is close to that border, that's fine too. But let's start off with environment.
I mean, the Old West stretched from the Mississippi all the way to the Rocky Mountains. California technically was not the Old West.
Yes, indeed. So let's just
stretch from the Rio Grande to the 45th parallel.
So let's just start with some basic geography. I mean, do we want an arid land? Do we want rich farmland? Do we want a mix? Do we want mountains?
So are you describing the entire state of Texas?
Colorado.
This is we're going to start with an area that's maybe 100 miles to start with. So we'll start with each of us will get to place a little bit of landscape. Let's just do that. So we'll go opposite here. And Bill, you've got access to drawing tools here. If you want to put some feature on the map, mountains, water, a lake, a plain, whatever you would like, just decide what you'd like and just put it somewhere on the map. Just draw it right on there.
Like, okay, so I just draw a shape.
Draw it as best you can with the tools we got. Somewhere on the map.
Yeah.
And then tell us what it is.
That is a mountain.
Oh, which map are you? Oh, there it is.
There it is. Okay. That is a mountain. All right. Describe the mountains for us. How tall are they? Just give us a little description of your mountain.
They're pretty tall. It's a pretty big mountain, and there are a system of caves in the mountain.
Oh.
That have been there for a long time, and nobody's ever mapped all the caves.
Okay, that works. And it's so north, south, east, west. Top of the map is north, and so that's kind of placement of where it's going to be. Okay, so let's go reverse. So Kim.
Okay. I guess I kind of see this crater thing. And it is not letting me draw. Is it that paintbrush?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, go with the freehand too. Don't use the polygon.
Yeah.
Yeah, freehand is the way to go with this.
Okay, well, I told it to freehand, so hopefully it will. Nope, that wasn't it at all.
No.
Okay. Mm, This thing really does not like me. Or it's
It's
just my
being
hands. My hands just not
kind of
There we
very
slow
go.
on me. Yeah.
That works. So the purple one, right down into the left of the mountains. Okay, and so what is this? It's a crater?
It's a crater. Yeah, I
Okay.
saw that. It kind of looks like one on the map itself,
Oh
actually.
yeah.
Nice. Okay, so describe this crater. What's anything special about it?
Mm, no one quite knows how it got there. It's of pretty good size, but there's really nothing on the bottom of it. It's just kind of bare and rocky on the bottom.
Okay, and how steep is it? How far to the bottom?
It that's a good question. Is it a crater or is it a caldera?
A caldera might make more sense.
Okay.
Caldera would be less mysterious.
But if it's a crater, that would also work.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, crater could work too.
Hmm
So caldera. Okay, so how deep to the bottom?
I mean, I'm trying to figure that out. It's probably not like
Oh, you don't have to be
really, really
exact. You can
steep.
say
Yeah,
shallow, deep.
Yeah, yeah.
kind of in the middle.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, the map is 100 miles across, so that's a big crater. It's
Yeah.
bigger than what's-called crater in Arizona, I think it is.
Okay, so I'll put down what? Not so deep. Would that work?
Yeah, you
Not
can
so
explore
deep.
it pretty easily. Yeah.
Okay, not so deep. Okay, Steven.
Aha! And I will add a feature to the best of my drawing abilities with this poor tools.
Steven is an artist, by the way.
Wow, that's a broken river.
Yeah, very much rapids. Yeah. The biggest problem is I'm getting a lot of lag.
Yeah, not a problem. All right, so we get it.
Uh,
So there's a
a-
river running through.
A river runs through it.
Okay. Now,
Big old
Big
so
river.
you can also figure geography for me. So does it flow
kind of flows from those mountains, really.
from the mountains? So from the north to the south, or north to the
So we
south,
got-
east.
Joins up with the Mississippi, probably.
Okay,
So we got mountains up here, then, is what you're saying.
Well, I mean, he
further down. Yeah. Could be off the map.
he has one symbol for mountains. It's I'm sure it's not a lonely mountain full of dwarves.
So is it a rapid river with strong current? Is it deep?
Naturally, with up in the mountains, it's a very rapid river. It comes since it's flowing downhill, means it's maintains its speed very well during the the spring thaw. Moderates itself a little bit in the summer, real still pretty swift, but it peters out a little bit in the winter. Doesn't quite freeze over.
Okay.
But when the ice forms in the mountains, it gets a little slow and it's easier to ford.
Sure. So how deep and how wide?
Yeah.
It lengths vary throughout. There's only a few. It's a very deep river overall. There are very few shallow and easily fordable places.
Okay, but there are some. They're just few. Okay.
I imagine there's probably going to be a town at the most accessible point.
Yep, we'll get to that in a bit. We're doing just geography first, but okay, that works. Well, you're up next, Ketemoto.
Yep. All right. So yeah, let me get my drawing skill up. And get a little of this and a little bit of that. And yeah, you heard of Devil's Tower. This is a big old, people would call it a mesa.
Okay, it's a mesa. All right, how tall is it?
Ooh, half a mile.
Ooh, really tall.
It's basically the core of an old volcano that, it's all basaltic lava. Everything else fell off.
Okay, that works. And so that leaves me, and I think what I'm going to put in, I'm going to say that the river at its easterly extreme here runs through a canyon.
Ooh. Okay.
Okay, and so
Of
the
course, that's the
canyon.
most shallow part, most easy to ford if there
Well,
weren't some canyon walls in the way.
well, it can also be, like, I mean, just switch modes here. I don't want to draw. Like right about here, that's where it enters a canyon. Unfortunately, the canyon floor is about another 100 feet down.
Mhm. So I'm going to say the canyon from edge to edge through the hollow part is a mile across. And, let's say
Is there a waterfall?
we'll call it 200 feet at its highest points high.
Ooh.
All right, so we got some basic geography down. So now we start with, let's see here. We sketch the terrain. So each of us now declare an important resource for the community. We'll go opposite, so I'll start first. I'm going to say a source of energy. These mountains got coal in them.
Ah.
So there's coal in them there mountains.
Mm.
All right, so you're up, Ketemono.
Yeah. Okay. So got coal up there. There's a good reason why there's a town here, especially near where the water runs slow. That's where they found gold. There's a panning operation going on getting that gold. Actually, not a panning operation. You don't see little guys out there with a little thing going. Shh, shh, shh. No, we're talking the big sluices and that stuff. So I'd say we just
put gold next to wherever you think on the map it's going to be the biggest load would be.
Yep. Where's bright orange? I don't got bright orange in this, and yellow just disappear. Oh well. Let's go put you right about. Ooh, wait a second. Do we have a fun font? I'll find a second first.
So while you're doing that, a starting resource can be. I had a source of energy. Ketemono had a source of wealth. It could also be clean drinking water, shelter, access to food, protection from predators. So it can be a man-made structure. It doesn't have to be naturally occurring.
Okay.
So, Steven, what do you want for a resource that's available to us?
Is the train
we got a train.
viable option?
Okay.
I mean, if there's coal, there's water,
yeah,
and gold. Makes sense for a train to be thereabouts.
Okay. So go ahead and draw the tracks from which direction it's leading through. It can go multiple if we've got a train station, or not a station. What are they called?
No, it's a station.
A terminal, where so there's more than one, so the trains can actually go in different directions on multiple track. However you want to state it, just go ahead and throw us something down so we kind of get an idea where it's running through.
All right.
That means there has to be a trestle bridge if it's going crossing the river, so there'll be a strip.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I imagine that is one of the projects that's going to be going on.
Oh, that's a good point. So, well. Are we close to Mississippi? Or are we closer to California?
Well, let's not pick a real place just yet. Let's finish our map, then we can kind of decide later where it seems to most fit.
Well, I mean, look at we got coal and gold on the east side. That would probably be the most likely place. Yeah.
So I will, of course, put in a nice little train track approximately here. I'll make it a little bit prettier in minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. And does it cross the river, or do you want to have it in there and that could be something we're producing? Now, you can go ahead and state that it's already built and crosses.
I'm going to say it's on both sides, but there's no bridge yet.
There's no bridge yet. Okay. Yeah, all right, that works. So Kim, what resource do you want us to have here?
I was thinking, well, since we have the train, we have the gold and all that, we would have to have a hotel somewhere.
Ooh, nice. Okay, and so the hotel will basically be in the city. So you're now basically telling us where our city is. So go ahead and place a
Yeah.
little square or something where a hotel is going to be.
Let me see if they have a different color. So okay, we don't want it too close.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so
Okay.
all the stuff on the east side of the river, and
Mhm.
everyone lives on the west side. There's got to be a crossing someplace everyone uses to get across.
Yep. So Stephen had said that there are some fordable areas, not a lot. So maybe
Yeah.
we can detail that when we get to creating things. Bill, what's a resource?
Okay. Not sure if this counts, but I'm kind of thinking like maybe an Indian village with a really powerful shaman.
Okay.
Is that something that or is that not what we're talking
Well, it would
about?
be a resource if the Indian village maybe trades and is friendly. Otherwise, it wouldn't really be a resource. But yeah, if they're friendly and they trade game, for instance, that would be fine.
Here's a question: does the Boot Hill support magic and such? That might be influences choice.
So they can believe that they have magic.
Mm.
Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
So yeah,
much,
there's not really any supernatural elements that exist in the system, but that doesn't mean people don't think there is.
much like the ghost shirts.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, drop a village where you think, or might not actually be a village. If they're migratory, maybe you can just kind of draw off an area that's their hunting grounds or their where the people migrate from or around.
Yeah. Word of warning: most Native Americans did not use teepees. That's actually very specific to one tribe, one or two tribes. But it's such a lovely shorthand that people use it all.
Oh, that's going to be interesting. So their grounds
Are
next to the coal in the mountains. Ooh, this is going to be fun.
Plus their hunting grounds.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is going to be fun. Okay, so next, as a group, we choose which out of the resources that we put down is the most abundant, which could mean it brings us the most wealth, it brings us the most energy, but as a group, we decide which of these resources is the most abundant.
Well, I'm voting for that one.
The gold. Okay.
Yeah.
What do other people say?
Greed is a motivator.
Okay, 2 for gold. Bill,
Yeah,
what do
3
you
for
say?
gold.
3 for gold. All right, so it's gold.
There's gold in them there streams.
Okay. Everything else now gets listed as scarce.
Oh, yeah, like you said, the mountain's full of caves.
Yeah.
And got coal. So guess what?
Mm-hmm.
They've been mined out a bit. So yeah.
Okay. All right, so that is the setup. Now we start. The basic unit of play in the Quiet Year is the week. Each week is a turn taken by one player, with play proceeding clockwise around the table.
Oh.
And so I'm just going to take it from, we'll start with Bill and going across the bottom of our Roll20 screen. And that'll be
We do have a card that's
clockwise.
already drawn, at least on my screen I see.
Here, I'll shuffle everything.
Or you may have to pull it in, maybe.
Yep, I'll recall and shuffle each of the decks before we start. Recall.
If it's important, I best make it look important. There we go.
Okay, there. Recalled and shuffled. During each week, the following things happen. The active player draws a card, reads the relevant text aloud, and resolves it. And they follow all bold text. So, Bill, starting at the top card deck on the right, go ahead and draw a card and throw it out on the table.
Okay, so I just drag it out.
I think you do. You
draw.
deal. Hover over it and choose deal, and then I think you can drop it to the table. There we go.
Ooh,
All right, read it out for us. 2 cards are drawn there. Did you double click?
Draw enough. Did I? Yeah.
Here, let me recall and do it again because it's really
Okay.
important that we. There we go. Okay.
Okay.
Try it again.
Okay, Autumn. Someone returns to the community. Who? Where were they? Or you find a body. Do people recognize who it is? What happened?
Okay, so you get to answer these questions.
Okay. Yeah, I think we found a body, and people recognize it. It's the sheriff of the town, and nobody knows what happened.
Okay.
He showed up. He's got mysterious wounds, and nobody even knew he was missing. He just showed up like that.
All right. So I'm going to start a Google document that we can add this stuff to. Give me just a second here.
Yeah. So, I mean, do we know where they found the body?
In the middle of town.
Oh, so one morning, people getting up, going out, and they see, is that the sheriff over there?
Yep.
Yep, he comes limping up and looks down him. Ooh-ee, it's the sheriff. He's dead.
All right, I'm going to drop a link into our Discord channel for the shared Google Sheet. And so as you resolve each card that comes up, if you can just type into the sheet what you have resolved.
Okay.
All right, so there it is now. So, Bill, if you want to start adding that to the sheet. Okay. And let me see here. What happens next?
So what's the week?
Okay, now you take an action, Bill. The actions can be discover something new, hold a discussion, or start a project. So discovering something new is basically you get to put something else, something new on the map. Hold a discussion is you can call a discussion for, you're not really sure what you want to put out, or maybe you want to discuss the sheriff being dead, and then we have a discussion about that, and whatever we decide on, we add to it. The last one, start a project, is just that. So building a bridge to across the river for the rail tracks, for instance, would be a project. So
yeah, no, I like the have a discussion.
Oh, okay, about the sheriff? Okay.
Yep.
All right, so hold a discussion. Now, there are rules on how we do this. Second.
It sort of reminds me of, was it the,
okay, so Bill, you choose to open with either a question or a declaration. And then starting with you and going in our predetermined path, everyone gets to weigh in once, sharing a single argument comprised of a few sentences. If you opened with a question, you get to weigh in last. If you open with a declaration, that's it for you. So either a declaration or ask a question.
Okay, I'm gonna ask, what kind of wounds does he have?
Ooh, okay. So Kim, you would be the next person to state anything about the sheriff's wounds.
It looks like somebody shot him.
Looks like someone shot him. Okay. Steven, you want to weigh in about the sheriff's wounds?
Yep, that man's dead.
He's definitely dead.
He'd been shot, and then he got dragged ways.
Oh, then he got dragged away. Okay. Bill, if you can write this down under your first entry in the Google Sheet.
All right, how do I make an entry in this? Do I have to do something specific?
Yeah,
on the Google
request
Sheet?
the edit access.
Request. Oh, yeah. I just sent a message. Make me editor.
Okay. I thought I had unlocked it for everybody, but I guess not. Okay, hold on. Let me open the share settings so everybody can get in there.
Yeah. Oh, we probably just reopen the page, or we'll automatically update.
Mhm.
Never know with Google Docs. Close this one.
Oh wow, I can't actually set it for. That's interesting. Okay.
Well, I sent you an edit request,
Yeah,
so you.
I'll just do that. Let's do it that way.
So we got an anonymous lemur.
All right. Yeah. So Bill.
Oh, I do have access. Yay.
I just okayed you on there. Wonder if I can do it by clicking on. Nope. Apparently I cannot. Huh.
Nope. I can't edit what you type there, Kim.
Ah, here it is. Anyone with the link can
Yep.
be an editor.
Oh, that might require a different link.
Nope, it's the same link. You just have to refresh the page.
Okay. Do it now.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, let me write something. So
Yay. And now we have an anonymous auroch, an anonymous Dumbo octopus, an anonymous mink, a Bert. So a Kim.
Yep. So Bill, see if you can. Yeah, you're going there. All right. That
Oh,
works.
you're the mink. Okay.
All right.
I
So
must be tentacled octopus with a far-reaching system.
all right. So Ketemono, you're next. So far, they're bullet shot wounds, and he was dragged afterwards. And what do you want to weigh in with?
Well, he was shot in the back because you look at his chest. It's a big open wound. Back, just a little hole.
Okay.
So someone shot him in the back.
All right. Now, my twist is going to be the shot came after the fact. He was actually stabbed to death, and then the stab wounds were someone shot through them to hide it.
Oh. So they shot him in the back to blow out the front of the chest.
Yep.
But not perfectly.
Okay. So, Bill, you asked a question, so you get to have the final statement.
There was a mysterious note with the body.
Oh, okay. You want to say what the note was? Or do you want
Yeah, my literacy is somewhat skeptical
Yeah.
at this moment. I can't read this note. You'll have to do it for me.
Ooh, or we can say the note was. Well, never mind. You're. I can't say anything else. You get the final
No,
say.
I'm gonna say. Can I leave it vague, like the note was some kind of warning?
Yes, and it was it was shoved in one of the wounds to make it applicable to the wound. Okay. All right, so that resolves that card, and next, Kim, you draw a card.
So we're week 2.
Yeah, second week in autumn.
How many weeks are we getting?
I'm doing the full.
Oh, 52.
Okay. So we just draw any of them, or does it have to be autumn?
No, from the top. Yeah, from the very top deck. Yeah, there we go.
Okay. And just one.
Okay, and then put it out on the table.
Okay. It hates me.
Oh.
Okay. Can you guys see that?
Nope. I just see.
I can see that you have a card, but I don't see that you put it on the table.
How do we do that?
Should be able to click it.
Yeah, I did click it, and then it's just.
There isn't there a choice to place on table, or
It has a steal request.
That was me.
Okay.
Deny.
Oh.
Actually, I think you can just take it and drag it to the tabletop
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm trying to do, and it's just, I think it's like I have some lag or something. It's being
Oh, okay.
Maybe let me steal
I'm gonna give me just a moment, guys. You work that out, and I'll be right back. I think I do need to let my dog out real quick.
okay. Yeah, maybe try stealing it and see if it'll let you do it. 'Cause
Well,
it's not.
Come on. You want to go?
I clicked stealing, so I
Let
don't
it go.
let it go. Let it go. Poof,
Well,
there it
here
is.
we go. Yeah. And I just drew something. That's wonderful. Okay.
That's why I switched
That's
back
what
to
it was.
the select move.
All right, there's your autumn card. Can you read it?
Thank you. Yes. I guess I'll wait till Bert comes back.
Come back, Bert. What's the parish?
Yeah.
That's the 5.
Okay, I see the card is on the table.
Okay.
So, have you answered the question?
No, I was
Okay.
waiting.
Go ahead and read
so-
the card out if you haven't already.
Okay, both of them.
You drew two, or
No, I mean it
no.
has both.
Yeah,
two
yeah. So
options.
yeah, then you get to choose. But go ahead and read them both out.
Okay, so the parish arrives. Who are they and what have they chosen for your community and for what? Or a small gang of marauders is making its way through local terrain, and how many are there and what weapons do they carry?
Okay.
And I was going to go with the small gang of marauders making its way through the terrain.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I have a good idea who the parish might be in this setting, but they moved to Utah.
So you got two questions to answer. How many are there, and what weapons do they carry?
There are about 6 of them, a small gang, and they have a pretty wide array of guns.
Rifles, pistols.
Rifles, pistols, yeah.
Gatling.
Okay.
Yeah, just about one. That'd be fun.
All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead and
Oh
input.
no, they got themselves a Gatling gun.
Go ahead and make sure you put that in the document.
Okay.
You want a Gatling gun. Trust me on that one.
I do not want a Gatling gun, sir.
And then you take an action, either discover something new, hold a discussion, or start a project.
Hold a discussion.
Okay. So discussion can be a question or
Where do these guys come from?
okay, so it's a question. Okay. So going to Stephen would be the first one to get to answer that then.
Being that we're the West, they come from out east. Army deserters, you know.
Okay. Ketamono, you're next.
Well, yeah. No, not Union Army deserters. They're Confederate Army deserters.
Okay.
They're still wearing their gray coats.
All right. All right. Sorry, what was the question that you asked again?
Where did they come from?
Where did they come from? Okay. They came from not very far away because they made it here on few rations and on foot.
Okay.
They're looking to steal horses.
Bill?
Okay, where did they come from?
Where did they come from is the question. Oh, and by the way, so a discussion never results in a decision or a summation process. Everyone weighs in and then it's over. So basically, these are ideas. They don't have to be exact. They're just ideas that are thrown around by the populace as a whole. So, Bill.
Would it be out of place for me to say I think one of them's my brother?
Well, the question is, where did they come from? So if you wanted to
Where?
say they came from your hometown.
Okay. It came from my hometown.
Okay. And
I
then
know these folks.
Kim gets to answer her own question now.
I guess this is where the town generator comes in handy.
No, we can answer that one later.
Yeah, you can
That'd
just
be up
say
to
Bill's
Bill.
hometown or something like that. We can
Yeah.
fill it in
Yeah.
later.
Okay, yeah, they appear to have come from Bill's hometown.
Okay, you're gonna double down on that one. All right. Or are you just reiterating? Is that your answer to your question?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
Great.
All right. So there are no projects, so nothing gets dropped, and we go to Steven's turn to draw a card.
Let's see. So I have. Come on, you. Get out there.
There we go.
Harvest is here and plentiful. Add an abundance.
Mm.
Or cold autumn winds drive out your enemies. Remove a threatening force from the map in the air.
Ooh.
Well, them marauders were just short-lived. No.
No, you can do that. You can definitely do that.
I could do that, but that's less fun. I'm going to say the coal is actually plentiful.
Okay, so you get to add a new abundance.
Yeah.
So
new.
yeah.
Oh.
So no,
I
you
know
can
what.
say the harvest is plentiful, great, but then you get to add an abundance.
Cattle.
Ooh, we have extra cattle. Okay, so it's a new abundance cattle. So make sure that gets put in the Google Doc.
I mean, there's a train here.
Mhm.
Therefore, the cattle drive is to here.
Yeah. Maybe
I
it's
aim to play a cowboy. I aim to be the most rootin' tootinest cowboy that ever did Vaquero.
Nice. And then you take your action.
So
Well, they are starting that there bridge.
They are starting the bridge. Okay.
there we go.
So when you start, give me a second.
Project.
Start a project. You choose a situation to declare what the community will do to resolve it. There is no consultation about this idea. The community simply begin work. As a group, quickly decide how many weeks the project would reasonably take to complete. A minimum of 1, a maximum of 6.
6, obviously. It's a big project. This is a wide river, and you don't want a shoddy bridge.
Yeah, I mean, when they put the rails down, the guy did not properly, I mean, it's going literally right through one of the rapids, so it's going to take a month or so to get that.
I mean, they've actually been working on it for a long while. It's just nearing completion, let's say.
Yep.
Sinking those pylons was a big endeavor.
So I put a die of 6 in the middle of the rail there, labeled it as bridge. So everyone else, I'm 4-6. That's 3 of us wanting 6 weeks to completion.
Oh,
That's fine by me.
Okay.
Okay.
And so Kenemono, it's your turn to draw.
looks like did I get a? Oh well, there's a project. It finishes early. The bridge. Well, because they got started early on it. Yeah,
Okay.
that bridge got done. We have a bridge.
They were further along than they thought. So we'll take that 6 off and the bridge is done. We have a bridge. All
What was the other option? I missed
There
it.
wasn't one. It says if you didn't have a project, then something happens.
I'll finish the bridge for you.
Well, the sheriff did just get, dead, so they got motivated real fast.
Mhm.
I remember the polygon, the polyline tool is a pain in the keister to use.
Yeah, I did the whole railroad with it. Right click to start a new line.
Or just just click away. Yeah.
It's right click.
Yeah.
Okay. And then discover something new, hold a discussion, or start a project.
Oh. Well, we got a bridge, which means we now got east-west connection. So let's start a project. It's going to be hey, we were talking. We got cattle coming in. We're building corrals for all those cows waiting to
Okay.
be loaded on the trains.
Hey, let me ask if you guys would be okay with this. Instead of doing a committee as to how long something will take, why don't we just roll a d6 and let that determine how long?
Yeah,
You guys
that
good with
Sounds
that?
fine by me.
All right.
Okay. So go ahead and roll.
I mean, within reason, anyway.
So go ahead and roll a d6 then, and put it where
Okay.
your corral is going to be.
I'm going to see if I can do this. So roll a d6. RD6.
And then you should be able to actually drag that result to the table, and you can put it where. Yeah, you should be able to drag that 2 to the table.
So where? Okay, we get the reference card out of the way. Add that up. Oh, so we got cattle. So, I clicked that one. Okay, I see. I'll just put someplace interesting over there.
Yep, makes sense. Go ahead and put a label under it too as to what it is.
Yeah. Oop.
Yep.
Okay,
2
so-
weeks. All those bridge construction workers got off their work, and
Yeah,
therefore they're building this corral real fast.
it's a really efficient building crew. So
They're Chinese.
we
Let
have
me
no
check.
projects to roll down. So then it goes to my turn, and I'll draw a card.
Mm-hmm. Oops. What card did I draw again? I didn't write it down. Oh, we have abundance. Yeah. So actually, nothing to really write down, but I can put down a project that we started.
Okay. Disease spreads through the community. Choose one. You spend the week quarantining and treating the disease. Project's dice are not reduced this week, or nobody knows what to do about it. Add health and fertility as a scarcity. I'm choosing that.
Of course, the DM would do that.
Of course,
you
I
monster.
There we go.
All right, I'm going to put that to the side for right now, and I am going to discover something new.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to discover that someone checking out the crater over here discovered that there is a series of tunnels at the bottom of this crater. Some of them lead to the mountain.
So, not aliens.
So it goes actually under the river too. So that coal can potentially be easier to get to.
Mm. All right. So there's got a tunnel.
Yes, the children don't need to duck much anyway.
Okay, health and fertility is a scarcity. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Good thing we got the fertility part out of the way before that happened.
And we found a tunnel to the mountains. All right,
Oh.
so Bill, draw.
Right.
You know what? Actually, Bill, stop for just a second. We're already at the hour mark, so let's just do one round from each. So let's say that's the end of autumn.
All right.
All
Makes sense. Isn't that how it's supposed to go?
No, I think you're supposed to keep doing it until you've exhausted the deck, but maybe not. Yeah, but
I
let's
mean,
just go ahead and go to the next one. So
I
draw
would
your.
say, yeah, if we were doing like a long campaign game,
Yeah.
we're not doing a long campaign
No.
game. Yeah. Once.
So
draw each.
winter.
Yeah, draw a card from the next pile of cards.
Okay.
Winter.
Winter is coming.
What is winter like in this area? How do community members react to the weather?
Okay, so
Oh.
you get to specify that. You and only you. So how does that work?
I want to say that winter is it's a really sharp contrast. It's either really mild or really bad, and it can change on a dime.
Okay.
So it's in Colorado. Okay.
Texas.
And so, how do community members react to the weather?
Ain't happy about it.
No, they're kind of used to it, I guess.
Okay. So it's pretty
Doesn't
stable.
mean I'm happy about it.
Yeah.
All right.
Gotta have something to complain about.
Okay. So, what is your
No, you
action?
don't.
Oh, actually, sorry. At the end of my round, that 2 becomes a 1. There's just one more week left on the cattle corral.
All right.
There, I got it. Okay, so what is your action? Build
I
something,
don't know.
discover something, or start a discussion.
Start a discussion.
Okay.
I
Right.
like that.
So ask a question or state something.
What I don't know, maybe how do folks handle it when it turns from good to bad?
Okay, you
It's
get
it's a huge difference, so there's got to be something they do.
okay.
Yeah.
So are you asking a question or do you want to state that something happens?
No, I'm asking the question, how do folks handle it
Okay.
when it changes from bad to
Okay. From it changes from bad to good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Kim, how do people handle it?
Yes, it does change from bad to good. Well, some of them might have to go to the hotel because maybe some of their houses are not as winterized as others.
Okay. So
So
some
that's how
folks
the
have to
hotel-
stay in the hotel. Okay. That's how it stays in business.
Mm-hmm. In the
Steven.
off season.
Well, cowboys are a hardy lot, and they tend to just bunker down with the cattle and try to get snowed on. They ain't happy about it, but they endure.
Okay. John.
Well, one thing a bunch, and I'm actually basing this on my experience of living in Colorado for a couple of years. When it gets when the winds blow down and the snow comes down and it gets so cold your inside your nose freezes. Well, a bunch of us grab some of the whiskey from the bar, get some bottles of whiskey from the bar and leave them outside and get some really potent whiskey at the end of the day, because most of the water's frozen out. We're making Jack.
So I'll second that. So during the hard winters, there's a problem with alcoholism. People drink a lot. And then when the weather gets good, there's a sudden boom in children, usually. But we're having problems now. All right. So your cattle corral is now open for business at the end of that.
I thought it was, yeah, that's right. It was held up that previous turn. Yep.
So Kim, go ahead and draw yours. And while you're doing that, I got to check on my pup. Be right back.
What's up, buddy?
All right, just drag that onto the table so we can see it.
Try.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Yeah, this computer has been disagreeing with me all evening. So.
Yes, only I believe in you, not your computer.
Oh.
Oh, yay.
Oh, yay. Okay.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay, that one basically, yeah. We have no choice. We're starting a project that'll take 5 weeks to complete.
But what kind of project? The card reads, in preparation for the coming winter, the community begins a huge undertaking. Start a project that will take at least 5 weeks to complete.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, it says
But
the coming year. I guess it means next winter.
All right. Did you read it out?
Yeah, in preparation for the coming year, the community begins a huge undertaking. Start a project that will take at least 5 weeks to complete.
Okay. So what project is being started?
I would say probably because we have the hotel, but there doesn't seem to be any like a grocery store or anything like that. So probably just kind of a small set of shops.
Okay. I think you should be able to drag that 5 and just place it somewhere where you think the shops are going to be, and then label it.
Okay.
Nope.
Nope. All right. So where do you want it? I'll drag it out there.
Yeah, about here-ish.
Ping
Yeah.
again.
Right, about here-ish. Can you see me? It's like,
I don't see the ping. No.
okay.
Make sure you're on the pointer, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah. If you're
Yeah,
on
I
the-
am.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just not.
North, west, south, or east of the hotel.
Yeah, let's just say it's just west of the. Yeah, it's right there where the 5 is.
Yeah, that's
fine.
good. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
All right. And what is your action for this week?
Oh, we can discuss what's going to go in.
Oh, in the shops. Okay.
Yeah.
So what kind of shops are going to be there? Okay. Steven, you're up first.
Let's see if I can't get this dragged in. For shops, and of course, there's going to be a general store.
General store. Okay. John.
All right. Well, I will state that it's until the shops were being put in, the hotel was a source. So the hotel is considering expanding its collection of sundry goods.
Okay.
So it's competition.
Competition.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to state there's a fine haberdasherist that is going to take up shop. So a nice hat maker with all of his mercury
Boston?
lined, with all of his mercury for his felt lining.
Well, hell, we use it for the gold. Might as well use it for the hats. You know.
Okay. Is someone
All right.
getting that in the doc as to what the shops might be? Here, I can get it.
Yeah.
Shops. Hat store, general store. Go ahead, Kim. You get. Well, actually, Bill. What do you want, Bill?
There's a decent gunsmith in town.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta go away with Cheyenne to get my guns taken care of.
Okay, and then Kim, you get the final.
And a ladies' clothing shop.
Ladies' clothing shop.
Also from Boston.
Okay.
Well, the train goes all the way to Boston. It's not that hard.
Yeah.
And Steven,
Just takes a week or so.
go ahead and get your card out there.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
9 of spades, winter. Someone goes missing. They're alone in the winter elements. Choose one. The community organizes constant search parties, and eventually the person is found. Project dice are not reduced this week. Word. The other option. No one ever hears from that person again.
Mm.
Well, the new sheriff has gone missing.
The new one.
Dang.
Oh my gosh.
It's a damn grind shame.
Sheriffs don't have good luck in this town.
Is he never heard from again, or do we organize constant search parties and eventually find him?
We organized a non-constant search party, and he was never seen from again. He was
Law
something
enforcement's going to be
dangerous.
really low in this town.
The poor deputies is sitting there going, Jesus H. Christ.
All right. And what is your action?
a new sheriff comes to town.
So that's the declaration. New sheriff comes to town. Okay. So Katamono, John, that's a declaration. So you can just add more to it.
Right, so all right, so we're basically doing a discussion then.
No, that's not a discussion. It is a statement. A
Oh.
new sheriff comes to town. Then you can say something about the statement, but can't change the statement itself.
It's discovered something new is what you're saying.
No. Well, it's a discussion. Sorry, and it's a statement rather than a question. Yeah. My mistake. Sorry.
this sheriff is notorious in at least 3 states for being an even hand.
Oh no! An unbribable sheriff. Okay, so my statement about him is that he is loose with his trigger finger and is not afraid to shoot somebody for the minorest of infractions. Bill?
I don't know. Let's say he has a particular weakness for sweets.
Ooh, sweet tooth.
Yes.
So he's liking those new shops.
All right, Kim, you made the declaration. No, Kim didn't make the declaration. Stephen did. So, Kim, say something about our new sheriff.
He's trigger happy, but he's also paranoid because he's heard about what's happened to the other 2 sheriffs.
Oh, that's awesome. Yes. Trigger happy and paranoid. That's a great combination. All right. So that's the end of that one. So the shops roll down to a 4. So they will finish in 4 weeks now. And Ketamono, go ahead and draw your card.
All right. Draw. Oh, cancel. There we go. And 8. Winter is harsh and desperation rises to fear-mongering. Choose one. Spend the week calming the masses and dispelling their violent sentiments. The week ends immediately. Or declare war on someone or something. This counts as starting a project. Ooh.
Okay.
Now, being a nice person, I don't think we're going to attack our local friendly Shahoni. So that's not happening. So, yeah. The sheriff.
There are the Marauders.
There are the Marauders, or you can just declare someone else exists and that you're at war with them.
Oh, okay. You know what?
Shelbyville.
Yeah. The new sheriff thinks the trouble is them damn Marauders. So he's getting the posse together. They're gonna ride.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah.
This is interesting. So we start a countdown. It's a project, and roll a d6 to see how long it will take. But if it successfully counts down, that gets rid of our Marauders.
So there he goes. I put them up here. There they are.
There's a lot of caves to be hiding out in.
In the mountains.
Take a while to root them out. It's also winter.
Okay. Yeah, so they're way out there. Countdown of 6. And what is your action?
Oh, no, the week ends immediately.
Oh, okay, yeah. Week ends immediately. All right. So my turn.
Weekends immediately for the other option for quelling the riotous masses. You started a war.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
right. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Let me just put down. There we go. There's my note there.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Take care of them Marauders. Oh, let's see. Go back
Them
to
their Marauders.
take care of them Marauders. Yeah, that's what I wrote.
Them their Marauders. The Marauders over there.
Let's see. Discover something new. Start a project. We got a project going already. Discover something new.
Find out.
Let's
Start a
discover
project to get our 4th sheriff.
All right. What's newly being discovered?
Someone going down the mines, down that new tunnel that
Mm-hmm.
you got was found. Found it branches off, and it's not quite sure where it goes because it just sort of goes into a limestone caves just covered in mud and bat shit. It's going to take a while to fully explore them.
Okay. So we have some unexplored tunnels.
Oh, no, unexplored caverns.
Caverns. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which in Colorado Springs they had 2.
Yeah, just place them. Put your text somewhere on the map.
I'll draw a circle just to indicate the. There we go. Yeah, caverns about there, and I'll just put some text.
Okay.
Yeah.
The shops will count down 1, so 3 more weeks until they're done. And
Yes.
my card. Winter elements destroy a food source. If this was your only food source, add a scarcity. Or winter elements leave everyone cold, tired, and miserable. Project dice are not reduced this week.
Gotta keep those marauders around.
Well, the only food source that we've really detailed so far are the cattle. It was a hard winter for the cattle, boys.
I mean, what cattle were here were the ones they were planning to put on the train, and yeah.
Okay, so
Good thing frozen beef doesn't go bad.
Well, that's when we get the mild bit of weather, and that's when they all start.
Ah, dang. Choose one or the other, cold or hot.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I am going to build something. I want to build. This will be interesting. Someone is building an observatory on the top of the mesa.
Oh.
It will take 4 weeks to complete, if it makes it that far.
Good old slave labor makes all these kind of building projects go fast.
So the shops now only have 2 weeks, and our posse out there has 5 weeks left to run out the bandits. And there we go. So that brings us back to Bill starting the next deck of cards, the third one down.
Okay. All right, let me drag. Oh, I can't see it. Hold on. Okay, what important and basic tools does the community lack, or where are you storing your food? Why is this a risky place to store things?
Common decency.
Well, I'm going to say that the town stores, let's see, the town is over here. The town stores their food in like silos. They have silos there where they store stuff in, but there's a tribe of hill people nearby.
Well, you got the Native Americans. Could that be the issue?
Well, he could be adding hill people.
Yeah.
No, I'm adding hill people because Native Americans we get along with.
Yeah.
The hill people, it's not that we don't get along with them, but they're sort of I mean, it's the hills have eyes part 0.5 or something.
Nice.
So is it silos or a just open barn?
Just an open barn, I think.
Yeah.
Oof. Okay. All right. What is your action?
Okay. Can I state that all attempts to contact and negotiate with the hill people have been met with violence?
Yeah. So open a discussion. You've made a declaration. So Kim.
Darn Hatfield and McCoy's.
Yeah.
All right, Kim. What do you want to say about this? No lines of communication with the hill people.
Oh, we have, 'cause they are a rather violent sort.
Okay, they're violent. All right, Steven.
They've been helping out them marauders.
Ooh, helping the marauders. That's going to be interesting. All right, John.
They are the remnants of an old Mexican. Actually, no, correction, Spanish. Colony. Not necessarily all Mexican. More like Mexicans. A little bit of Spanish, a little bit of Aztec.
Okay.
And they've been living up the hills, and yeah, they just ain't taking kindly to us living here.
Mm. And I'm going to add to that and say not only do they take unkindly to us living here, they claim this used to be their land and they want it back.
Mm.
Hence why they're helping them their marauders.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, so we're now 1 week away from our shop successfully completing.
Mm-hmm.
The
Burn down
observatory.
with one card. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Observatory is one step closer to being built.
And one step closer on the Did you downgrade the Marauders too?
I'm about to. There we go.
Oh,
What
I
was
see.
that last part? They don't take kindly to us because
Oh no, you don't get to state again. So like if you make a statement,
No. He's writing it. He's writing.
Oh,
it
he's
yeah, I'm
down.
writing it down. That's why
Yeah.
I'm asking.
They claim that this is their land.
Yeah, that we're living on their land.
All right.
Technically, they're right, but you know.
This is their land. This is our land.
All right.
This is the land.
All right. So Kim, pull your next card from the third deck.
Actually, don't click draw. Actually, if you just click on it, it should pop a card up, and then you should be able to drag that onto the.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Well, we do that next time.
Yep.
Yeah. See, I got it to work a second ago, so
Yeah.
there we go.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so an old piece of machinery is discovered broken but perhaps repairable. What is it and what would it be useful for? Or an old piece of machinery is discovered, cursed, and dangerous. How does the community destroy it?
Mm.
I would go for the discovered and it's cursed and dangerous.
Ooh. So how does the community destroy it?
I would say we could get the help from the Native Americans with that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Darn,
So-
burn, ghost trains.
Oh, so what was it we discovered?
I would say, going with the trains, it was just this train engine. It looks like a train part of some sort.
Okay. All right. So it's maybe haunted or something. And
Yeah.
yeah, okay, that works.
Ghost train.
Could be an old caboose that
Just chugs along. Doesn't need no coal, always burning. Fires from hell within. Would be nice if we could control it, but its thirst for blood was unquenchable, no
And
matter the water we slooshed in.
and what is your action?
That's Kim.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking is we can just get the Native Americans to help us with it. So I guess we can start the discussion.
All
Okay.
right.
So either make a statement or ask a question.
Okay. We're gonna go consult the Native Americans and see if they know anything about this, because it's obviously been here longer than the community has.
Okay. Stephen.
Well, they're reputed to have a powerful shaman,
Mhm.
and his powerful medicine is able to quell the spirits of the here ghost train. I believe it works something quite a treat, but we're not allowed to witness the ceremonies.
Okay. John.
The strange thing is, this piece of equipment has never been seen this far east of the Mississippi. There's no idea how it got here.
East or west?
Wow. Most of the trains were on the East Coast, so it had to come. We're talking like a train that was made. We got Confederates, then it's like it was made back in the 1840s. Yeah, none of them trains was around this area in this territory.
So haven't been seen this far west.
Yeah, this far west. Thank you.
Okay.
This
Okay.
far west.
I'm going to say that the tribe, in recompense for getting rid of the evil spirits, now seek something from the community. I'm going to say that they want some cattle, which are already scarce. So that's causing a little bit of unease in the population.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we don't raise the cattle here. They got to be driven here. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Okay, so that was a statement that Kim made. So that is leaves us with Bill to make his reply to the statement.
Okay, so they want cattle to help with this, but one of the other problems with that is that the marauders have been stealing the cattle from the train. Or I guess not from the train, but they've been trying to steal the cattle when they're driven.
Okay. So
They're
not
rustling.
only do we have a shortage of cattle due to a bad winter, but also the marauders are stealing some too. All right.
Yes.
Okay. So that brings that to an end. The shops have now been completed. The observatory is closer, and they are almost on the heels of those marauders out there to the north. Steven, draw your card.
Let's see if it gets out there. Yep. Okay. 7 of Hearts Spring. Where does everyone sleep? Who is unhappy with this arrangement and why? Or, what natural predators roam this area? Are you safe? I am not particularly curious about anybody's sleeping arrangement, so I'm going to go with natural predators. And we got a Wendigo problem.
Ooh, so you're going to bring a supernatural element in. Okay.
I like it.
Are we safe? No one's safe. There's spooky. I mean, you got your ghost trains, you got your Wendigos, and least of our worries is the coyotes.
Just one because you got.
Oh, it says predator, so I can list two of them. Wendigo, top of the train. Coyotes are the more common vermin.
Okay.
Steve, I hate to bring this up, but I got talked to by somebody who said Wendigos are typically up in Canada, not down here in the States.
Well, we don't know this is down in the States yet.
Well, that is also the common term that is recognizable. There's also other terms like Aeolti or something like that. I mispronounced that. But skin eaters and all that.
Okay. So
from
we have
different cultures. Just for the listening audience and ourselves to immediately recognize the term, I'm choosing Wendigo.
So we have an unnatural predator. And we're not safe.
And coyotes.
And coyotes. Okay. All right. Yeah.
And there's groundhogs, but they mostly keep to themselves.
We're never safe from
I
them.
don't know. Clem lost his horse because he stepped in a gopher hole.
All right.
They have a turf war with prairie dogs.
And what is your action?
Let's see. It's a start a project, yada yada, ask a question, or make a statement, correct?
Correct.
Or a new discovery.
New discovery, yep.
Let's see. New discovery. Along with no, I'm just going to make a statement. The Wendigos stay outside of town.
Okay. Stay outside of town. All right. Katamono.
There's a few of us that think the Wendigo is probably more Mandigo.
Right.
That is,
Okay.
it's old man Jenkins.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to say that folks say the reason why they stay out of town is because there's something buried in town that is anathema to them, and they can't approach the town because it's here.
Oh.
Bill?
All right, I have to write all this down, don't I? Dang.
What do you think? I've been choosing projects and stuff like that.
All right, so I'm sorry, where are we at?
So the statement is the Wendigo don't enter the town. That's the statement. And then you can tell us something around that.
There's something in the town that they're afraid of, and we don't know what it is.
Okay.
But they know that because they one time one of us was getting chased, and the Wendigo stopped at the border of the town. There was something they were clearly frightened of.
Okay. Yeah, that kind of goes along with mine. Just reinforces it. Kim?
But sometimes they'll see them kind of like going this perimeter around the town as if they're trying to see if there's a weak spot somewhere in an invisible fence.
All right. And Stephen made the declaration, so that is that week over. John, draw your card.
The spring, right?
Yep. So I've already cycled everything down. So we're 1 away on the observatory and 2 away on catching the outlaws.
No. Not something like the no cat. Okay. Spring. You see a good omen. What is it? Or you see a bad omen. What is it? Yeah. We gotta flip the coin on this one. D2. Oh, it's a good omen. We see it. You see a good omen. What is it? While they were working on the shops, they were busy building things. They found a spring right in the middle of town with the sweetest water you ever tasted in your life.
Okay. A sweet spring was found.
Yeah.
All right. And what is your action?
In my action, let's see. Back to the cheat sheet. Discourage something new. Start a project. Oh, of course. We find ourselves a potable source of water. It doesn't try to rip your hand off. We're going to make a well.
Okay. Roll a d6. See how long it takes.
Yep. Oh, wrong dice. And nope. D6, sorry.
It's going to take a while. It's going to be a fancy well. All right, so put that 6 wherever you want to have the well have shown up.
Yep, and I'll put a little circle where they're going to, and I'll make it blue. I want brown with blue inside. There you go. Yeah. Right in the center of town.
Okay.
Corresponding to the Wendigo's trips around the place.
So the observatory has been built, and we're 1 away from having that marauder problem taken care of. And my draw. Someone new arrives who, or 2 of the community's younger members get into a fight. What provoked them? A banker arrives.
Oh, well, we got gold.
Yeah, it's a rich banker out here looking to increase his wealth, and yeah. So that's it. Wealthy banker arrives.
Sorry, it's going to draw something.
Okay, so I am going to do that. So since the observatory is built, I'm going to build a collegium because learned people will come to use this observatory. It will take 5 weeks for the collegium to be built, and it will, of course, be built at the foot of the mesa.
Nope, I didn't want that. Let's try this again.
Okay, so that's my collegium right there. The well goes down. 5 weeks left on the well. And our marauder problem has been solved.
Boo.
Our new sheriff comes back triumphant. All right, Bill, draw your card.
All right.
It's summer.
Summer. All right, so I draw from the summer deck, right?
Yep, last deck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, someone tries to take control of the community by force. Do they succeed? Why do they do this? Or a headstrong community member decides to put one of their ideas in motion, start a foolish project.
Ooh.
I'm going to say, yeah, someone tries to take control of the community by force. I don't know. Let's have a discussion about that.
No, you gotta answer the question there first.
I gotta answer the question.
Yeah.
Okay. They do not succeed because the new sheriff is a badass.
Okay.
And why do they do this? Let's say they feel like the town is theirs. They feel like they should have been next in line to be the sheriff. But instead, we brought in this new upstart that's kind of a badass. And he challenged and lost.
Okay. So your action, do you want to open a discussion about this, or do you want to make a statement or another action?
Yeah, let's have a discussion about it. I like that.
Okay. You making a statement or asking a question?
Let's see. Let's ask a question. Let's say why did this guy, or why does he feel like he is entitled to the town?
Okay, so that's the question. Why does this person feel they are entitled to the town? Okay.
Yes.
All right. Kim, you're first up to answer that.
Well, they think they're entitled to the town because they are the wealthiest.
Okay.
New
Steven?
Yeah, it was the new banker that came into town.
Okay. Okay.
How dare he? City folk coming in acting like he owns the place.
All right, John.
Well, he was well financed, but his money did not help him stopping a bullet.
Okay. And I'm going to add, he thinks he's entitled to the place because he has a deed.
Well, he has.
Yeah, he wrote it.
All right, so Collegium, one step closer to being done. And the Wells, one step closer.
Yeah, it will be about, looks like it's going to be it will not be done in time. Oh, well.
So, yeah. So that was Bill's turn. Kim, your turn to draw a card. Last deck, winter, or summer.
Summer. Okay.
We'll just drag that to the desktop.
There we go. Okay. Outsiders arrive in the area. Why are they a threat and how are they vulnerable? Or outsiders arrive in the area. How many and how are they greeted? I'll go with how many and how are they greeted.
Okay. What are your answers?
I would say there are about 24 of them, and they are greeted with a lot of suspicion because we have had one interesting year.
24 new people in town, and we're all suspicious of them. Okay. And what is your action? Build something, discover something, or open a conversation?
Well, they will need some new places to live, so we would have to maybe just build a housing complex.
Okay. Roll a d6. New housing going up.
Okay.
Ooh,
3.
3.
It might actually finish.
It's built in a hurry. Probably not very sturdy, but
Well, if this was Kansas, it'd be sod houses.
Okay, where do you want it? Just like right below the shops, maybe.
A little bit further out. So they're suspicious. You go over there.
Or,
Yeah,
you know
that'll work.
what? If we're suspicious, how about the other side of the river?
Yeah.
You want them on the other side of the river? Okay. That's where the gold is, though.
Yeah, I think they're fine where they are.
Let's not let him next to our gold. New housing. All right. So that was Kim's turn. Collegium. Go ahead and draw your card, Stephen, while I roll all the dice down.
Ooh. And, ooh.
Predators and bad omens are afoot. You are careless and someone goes missing under ominous circumstances. Who? Or, predators and bad omens are afoot. What measures do you take to keep everyone safe and under surveillance? Do not reduce project dice this week. Do we get a new sheriff?
I was going to say, are we going to lose another sheriff?
I mean, let's let this one have his victory lap at least for a little while. He's got a reputation to uphold. Sweet Tooth, as some people call him. So
I thought it was Sugarfoot.
He's got the beatus.
But we'll go with the second one.
Okay.
So, what measures do you take to keep everyone safe and under surveillance? It's not so much me as Mr. Sweet Tooth himself.
Okay.
And he just does, constant patrolling. He stays up late. He's got his deputies on the lookout. And he's perhaps been putting up some silver bullets.
Ooh, okay. So our
Would be
sheriff's
mighty-
a believer.
Would have been mighty helpful if it was a silver mine, but it is a gold mine. So the silver takes a while to come in.
Okay.
But apparently, it is a ward against the Wendigos.
Okay, that works. And what is your action?
Everybody has started ordering silver for themselves.
Ooh, okay. So there's a scare in the population. Everyone's ordering silver.
I mean, it seems to work. So let's convert some of this gold into silver. But that's I kind of want to say it's a project where they're just trying to order it from afar on the train, and it takes a while to get here. So
you can make it a project if you'd rather rather than make it a statement.
Because that gives it also a countdown.
Yeah.
So let's make it a project. I'll roll a d6 right quick, see how it goes.
Only a week. Okay, so it's probably coming by rail. So you mind if I just put that on the rail over here?
Ketamoto's trying to name my sheriff.
Not me. It was the random name generator on Fancy Names.
So are you okay with it just putting it on the rail for right now?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep. Okay, so we'll call that the Silver Train.
That's Aaron Sweet Tooth Brit. Thank you very much.
All right, so nothing goes down this time around. So John, you're up.
Yep. What we got? Summer. A project finishes early. Which one and why? They've been roaming the streets, sleeping on the porch and so forth of the hotel. So,
Housing.
New housing.
Okay.
New housing.
So why does it finish early?
We've been able to get those folks to help us because we've all been doing it, building it for them, but we finally convinced them. Well, the sheriff finally convinced them that they really need to build something, and no, we can't build a house for everyone. So it's more like it's more like bunkhouse housing. So it's
Okay.
like two big bunkhouses, and there's like about three, couple, there's what, a dozen? Was it a dozen people or 2 dozen? How many folks was it again?
24, I
Two
think she said.
dozen.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's call it like that's 6 families, a lot of kids, and so yeah, they serve like 3 families in one bunkhouse, and another 3 families in the other bunkhouse, and they're sort of living communally.
Okay. Yeah, that works. What is your action?
And my action, uh, consider this. Project's never going to finish. And the discussion doesn't have to be about the card I drew. Am I correct?
No, not at all. You can open a discussion on anything.
I'll open discussion, and I will get over on the other side and start writing. Get way down here. Get myself way down here so I can get down and put start. Word has it, the cattle drive may be late this year.
Okay, that's a statement. And let's see. It's late this year because the cattle have an infection, and most of them had they're being treated, which is delaying things. Bill?
Geez. So what was it? What was the statement you made?
The cattle is going to be. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, word has it that the cattle drive may be late this year.
Okay. It might have been that damn banker that did it.
the banker might have done it. Okay. Kim?
And so the whole town is getting together to plan to get rid of the banker.
The banker died.
Oh, he died.
died?
Okay.
We're gonna kill him again.
Maybe he
Banker
did.
so
didn't
he was
die. He
shot.
was no. The banker was merely stopped.
Oh, that's
wasn't
right. He was
Not-
stopped. He didn't die. Okay. So I'm sorry. Say that again, then, Kim. So you think it's the banker that has making the cattle drive late.
So the town is planning to basically drive him from town at the bare minimum, if
Okay.
not kill him.
Okay.
He's just really annoying, like the peculiar purple pie man of Porcupine Peak.
Yeah, there's
I
way too
say
many
we
peas
get-
in that.
Yeah, I say we get a bucket of tar and some feathers and ride them out on a rail.
What do you have to
Hell
say
yeah.
about it, Stephen?
Yep.
Oh wait, hold on. Did I? Okay, so Bill just answered. No, Kim just answered. So yeah, okay. Sorry, go ahead. Got lost.
It's all rumor and hearsay. The cows are on time. People just don't like the banker and trying to get rid of him.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. John?
No, I started.
Oh, you started it. Okay. Yeah, that's right. All right. So that's that card. So we're one step closer to having things turn out.
Yep.
Maybe Bert will draw something good and choose the good option over the bad.
No.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll happen.
Would the GM do that?
No.
Only if it serves his greater purpose.
Summer is fleeting. Discard the top 2 cards off the top of the deck and take 2 actions this week. Oh, okay. I get 2 actions.
Last card.
Yeah, so
Well,
it doesn't
we're
really. So it doesn't say play the card, just discard them. So it doesn't matter because we're at the end. But I do get to take 2 actions this week. So I'm going to make a declaration. The wealthy, opening a discussion, making the declaration that the wealthy man, seeing that he's about to be lynched by an ungrateful town, has hired the mercenaries to come in and protect him. That's my statement.
Hmm.
Player characters, perhaps?
We don't know.
So, Bill, what do you say to that?
So, okay, now what was that again?
The wealthy banker has hired mercenaries to protect him. That's my statement.
Hired guns, as they would be known.
Mm-hmm.
Pinkertons.
Could be Pinkertons. They could be official.
Could be.
Could be official.
The
Well, as official as Pinkertons are.
Shh, hush now.
this mercenary is legendary, and his very name causes fear.
Okay.
You flatter me.
Kim.
And the let's see. Oh, there's mercenaries, like plural.
Yeah. But
Okay.
Bill can state that one of them in particular is legendary and causes fear. That's fine.
Okay. And,
Clearly a gunslinger.
Mm-hmm. And let's see. So the town temporarily tries to think up ways to get rid of the mercenary, so they can continue to try to get rid of the banker.
Steven.
Let's see. The sheriff has already shot 2 of these men.
John.
And the big problem, though, is his name is Jasper Bloodless Britt, the sheriff's brother.
So one of them is the sheriff's brother.
No, that legendary one.
Oh.
It runs in the genes.
Bloodlust or bloody gums? We got Sweet Tooth and bloody gums.
All right, so I get one more action, and my action is going to be to build something, which means it won't be built until after the game starts, but it will be ongoing. So because of the open rail in the area, the amount of gold that's being found, and the weight of the banker's name, the military has decided to open an outpost here.
Fort Courage. No.
It'll take them only 1 week to finish, and they're going to be near the gold.
Yeah, we have friendly natives. So yeah, Fort Courage would not be out of line.
And there we go, military fort. At the end of my run, though, the collegium is built, so we now have a collegium, and that sweet spring well is flowing for the populace.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this is the setup for the beginning of our campaign. The military fort is still in the process of being built, but men are here. Probably the military is building it themselves. The outlaw band has been taken care of, but we have some mountain folk who are claiming this is their territory. We have a banker that has a deed to this land, says it's his, and is causing problems with the cattle coming through. He's hired some mercenaries. We've got...
He clearly bought the deed from the hill folk who reneged on their mortgage.
We've got some supernatural elements stalking the land. We've got coyote problems. We've got we're down on cow meat. The cows took ill, so that's a scarcity right now.
Oh no, because didn't Stephen say that it was all hearsay?
I did.
Yeah, he did.
No. This was a prior thing of mine. I pulled a card that said,
"Oh, that's right.
So,
yeah."
The new delivery cattle.
The new delivery character, yeah, which may or may not come through. Yeah. We've got a crater with tunnels that lead to the coal mine or to the mountains with the coal under the river. We've got some unexplored Unexplored. What did you say they were, Katamono?
Caverns.
Caverns.
Yeah,
Yeah, we got
caverns. Yeah.
unexplored caverns. So we got a lot of stuff going on here.
Yeah, the caverns. That's where Wendigos lay.
Yeah, so potentially some supernatural elements going on. So let's name our town.
Before the town, may I make a suggestion about the military fort?
Sure.
Would it be impractical? I mean, it is impractical. That's why I want to recommend it. To have it actually spanning the river. Like it's built in the middle of the river and it has like drawbridges on each side.
I like that. It's on an island in the middle of the river, so like the deepest, widest portion here. So I'm going to put it about right here.
I mean, don't they have more or less a fort like this sort of in the Potomac where they built it on a sandbank?
Yep.
Engineering marvel for the time. Still is kind of.
Yep. We got a mysterious ghost train, or at least haunted train that shouldn't be here.
It was driven off. Destroyed, we so claim.
But even so, there was a mystery as to why it was here in the first place. So that's kind of where we're starting. I'm fine with not giving it, not stating that it's in the U.S. at all or anywhere. We can just kind of leave that nebulous.
It's in the West.
It is in the West. Yes.
The mythical West.
Yes. That works fine.
It is in the West as seen through the... We are in a spaghetti Western. It's set in Italy. What are we kidding?
Yeah, there we go. So
it's actually set in Spain.
What is
Spain, yeah.
What is the name of our city?
Perdition? No.
We got Coal Spring. Is John's throwing out Coal Spring? It's not bad.
Something Crossing. Because of where it crosses the river.
Skinwalker Crossing.
Sweetwater Gulch.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Sweetwater Gulch. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
I like that.
Actually, good one. I like that one too.
Second vote for Sweetwater Gulch.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
All right,
Anything with the word Gulch in it is a winning name.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, considering, it's basically we got a canyon down there, we got rivers running through mountains and so forth. It's a gulch.
Gulch, a word not used often enough
Sweetwater
anymore.
is one word, actually.
You want to do it as one word? Okay.
Yeah. Sweetwater Gulch. Population. Well, population
Whatever it is, plus 24. because of the strangers. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Population fluctuating.
Yeah, actually, the population is going down because we have a problem with birth rates.
Also, it's a very transitory town. A lot of coming and going. It has developed as a trade hub for the region. Cattle get driven here. Gold gets mined there. Trains get refilled with water and coal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But the population will be swelling, though, because we've got a college that just opened up. We've got a military fort going in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so there we go. It's going to be a growing city or town for sure. All right, so those are our conditions starting the campaign. Not enough time, nor has the GM really gone through the 3rd edition rules for Boot Hill. I will handle that online so that we can have some characters built before the next time. Or I might just have just pick a day when I can do one-on-one with folks, or if I can get a few people online at a time, we can build our characters. The 3rd edition, the reason I went with 3rd is because the 1st and 2nd edition of Boot Hill, while cool, they're primary tabletop battle games. There's no skill system involved. There's no real role playing involved in them. It's mostly the rules only detail combat. 3rd edition
Perfect.
is is more robust, allows for more role play opportunity. It's still an 80s game, so it's still firmly within our Sunday old school game. So I decided to go with third edition.
Were there any other editions?
3 editions that I know of, and I mean that were officially done by TSR. I'm sure other people have done other things, but TSR did 3 editions.
Yep.
The 80s are getting further and further away.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right.
They were just 10 years ago. I don't know what you're all talking about.
So we'll go ahead and call it there. John, you got anything you want to promote or push out there?
No, did
all
that
good?
begin at top of the show, so
All
I'm
right.
good.
All right, Bill, you got anything coming up with the frogs?
Yeah, just continuing to run Lost City Brackus on Wednesdays.
Okay. Kim and Steven, I know you both are wish to not be internet famous, so
We are just internationally people of mystery,
that's
Yes.
exactly
Kim
it.
and I.
So if you found the stream, you know where we are, twitch.tv/SteamStealerMurder. We stream on Tuesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. And I'm going to have a special stream this 17th. I'm going to hit 50, the big 50. And so to celebrate my 50th, I'm playing an old school game, first edition Chill by Pacesetter Games is going to be my game of choice that I'm running for some poor folk that have agreed to have this pushed upon them. So yeah, there we go. Also,
if you really want to push a game on them, Starships and Spacemen.
oh, oof. Check out the podcast at BlueMagik.com. Folks, say goodbye to everybody out there.
Goodbye,
Bye,
everybody.
everybody.
Bye.
Y'all, go home now.